Joburg, how are you doing? I hope you're having a stunning day, and welcome to the first ever episode of Monday 101. In these videos, I want to share some of the knowledge that I've gained over the past 16 years working as a photojournalist and as a videographer. I want to share that information with you and help you learn the little tricks of the trade that I have picked up over the years. Anyway, enough babbling. Roll that intro and let's get going. And we are back. I was wondering where I should start this video, and I thought, seeing as I get so many questions about what gear I use and why I use it, that would be a great place to kick this off. So let me introduce you to the beast. This is my Canon 5D Mark IV, second generation 24-105mm f4 lens. I use this for about 99% of what I shoot, be that images or video. The 5D Mark IV has a 30.4 megapixel full frame sensor, dual pixel CMOS AF, Digic 6 processor, 61-point AF system, 7 frames per second burst mode, DCI 4K video, dual pixel RAW, built-in Wi-Fi with NFC and built-in GPS. Yes, I know I sound like an advert, but on that note, I am not being paid to say how much I freaking love this camera. Yes, I know there are other cameras out there with way more pixels and fancier features, but I don't care. The Mark IV does everything I need it to do, and it does it damn well. Moving swiftly along to the next piece of kit. Next up is my DJI Osmo Plus. Now, this is more than just a camera, and for those of you who've watched my other videos, link up here, go and watch them, you'll know that I used to use the DJI Osmo Mobile till it was liberated from me. The idea of the Osmo was to give video creators access to a stabilized gimbal that didn't destroy their bank account. Now, make no mistake, the Osmo is not cheap either, but it's still way cheaper than some of the other options out there. The Osmo is paired with Zenmuse's X3, which is DJI's first camera to include optical zoom, with a focal length of 22 to 77 millimeters. The Plus also has an acting aperture which helps you separate your subject from its foreground or its background. Camera shoots 4K video at 30 frames a second, 1080p at 60 frames a second, and these are both in MP4 and MOV formats. It provides such amazing stabilized and slow motion footage that you would never believe that was captured on a camera at this price point. That being said, it is not the perfect beast. It eats batteries for breakfast, lunch and supper. So you always need to make sure you have at least one on charge and one as a backup. Then let's talk about the audio. It sucks. There's no other way to describe it. It is horrible. Even with this crappy little external mic that ships with it, it still sucks. I use my Rode Video mic Rycote with it if I need audio, but then the form factor is a little bit big with all this stuff on, and that kind of defeats the purpose. Another issue I have with it is the focus, or the lack thereof. Seriously, this sucks almost as much as the audio. It pretty much focuses wherever it wants to. You can overcome it, but that does make using the Osmo a little bit of a pain in the arse. So my suggestion, rather get yourself an Osmo mobile and use your phone and save yourself a whack of cash. The other piece of gear I use a lot is my iPhone 8 Plus. Now, every time I use this to create content, I'm blown away at just how good it is. No, scratch that, how brilliant it is. The combination of the new 12 megapixel sensor, the laptop grade A11 Bionic processor, and a reworking of the iPhone 8's internals to make everything faster and more efficient has produced a phenomenal camera that is always in my pocket. The best part of the new camera though is the sheer number of things you can do. You can shoot slow motion footage in 1080p. You can shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second, which makes everything look super smooth and buttery. You can even shoot at 24 frames per second to get that cinematic feel. If you're a creator, there's really no excuse to not be creating stunning work with this type of tool sitting in your back pocket. Last but not least, there's my GoPro. Now, I don't think I need to go into a ton of information on this one because GoPro has been synonymous with video for so many years now. And the Hero 5 Black does such a fantastic job at pretty much any task you throw at it. I mean, the intro video, that is my GoPro sitting inside a cup of coffee, getting boiling water poured all over it. You get 4K video at 30 frames a second. Higher frame rates are available at lower resolutions, and here you get 2.7K, 1440p, 1080p, 960, 720, 480 options. Dropping the resolution down, you also increase the frame rate all the way up to about 240 frames per second as well, allowing some super slow motion footage. Now, the audio quality out of this is unusable. It sucks big time. It's horrible. So if you're thinking about using this as a vlogging camera, you have to get some kind of external audio, otherwise you are going to drive yourself up the wall. Seriously, GoPro, I don't know what you're thinking about, the audio is crap. Anyway, that is everything I use to create my images and video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the equipment that I've spoken about today, and then obviously just on the channel in general. So drop a comment below and let's have a chat. Don't forget to subscribe, hit notifications. I've got a ton of new content coming, which includes a review on the Sony A9 and the Canon M6. Will that be my new vlogging camera? And while we're talking about the future, make sure you catch my other new series, Behind the Lens, which is launching on Friday, I hope. Anyway, I'm not only going to be showing you some of my best images, but I want to be telling you the stories behind them, and also how I created them and edited them, made my picture selection. But check it out, it's going to be cool. Now, you have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, Joburg.